Hi, I'm Cass. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would take a little video idea that I saw Katie is doing, and her channel will be linked below. You should totally go check it out. She's freaking adorable. But what she did was she had a few different books, and then she basically read the first chapter of each book to then decide what book she was going to read next. And I thought that was a perfect idea because I have 4 series that I have right now, and I don't know which one to start. So I thought I'd go ahead and read a chapter from each of them and give them a go. So these are the 4 books that I have. 2 are checked out from the library. I want to try the first book before I buy the whole series. The first book that I have is Caraval. I know it's about a magical carnival, I would hope. That's what I've been told about it. Sounds fun, sounds interesting. I've heard a lot of good things. It's a trilogy, so it's not too long, and I've heard it's good. I just have not read it myself. Naturally. The next one, my sister recently read, and I asked, is it good? And she said, yeah. So I thought I'd pick up the first book, and it's Renegades by Marissa Meyer, and I love Marissa Meyer. So I probably won't be disappointed in this. I think it's about supervillains. It's about a supervillain, hopefully. I don't know. That's what I've heard about it. But yeah, my sister read it recently, and she said it was good, and it's been on my TBR for a while because it is by Marissa Meyer, and she is one of those impulse buy/read authors for me. Then the other day I went to Half Price Books and accidentally, but definitely not accidentally, broke my March book buying ban. Like, I almost made it throughout the entirety of March by buying 1 book and pre-ordering another. And now my total is up to 6 because I went and I bought 4 more books, but it's fine. The next book is Assassin's Creed, and this is book 1. It's by Oliver Bowden. I know there's a video game that my brothers played, and I thought it'd be really fun to read this book and then try out the video game because I am not a gamer, and I think that would be really entertaining for a video. So let me know if you want to see that. All of these books, I'm like, it's been on my TBR forever. This has been on my TBR since 2018, whenever I figured out that there was a book series. And since it is a series, I thought I'd include it in this video, and maybe I'll pick it up, maybe I won't. I have no idea. And then the last book that I'm going to be trying a chapter of is Assassin's Apprentice. Now, originally I did not pick this book up. My parents got it for me. And originally I didn't pick this book up because I thought the book title was Robin Hobb, and I thought it was like a story similar to Robin Hood. And I was like, this looks gross. And that's the author's name. But I don't know why the author's name is bigger than the title of the book. So I thought it was Robin Hobb, Assassin's Apprentice, not Assassin's Apprentice by Robert Hobb. Robin. This is a great day to record. You're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but it is a mass market paperback with this cover on it, and it's just not very appealing. But I'm gonna give it a go because I've started hearing really good things about it, and I was looking for books that people were recommending that they've also read the book The Name of the Wind. So I wanted something similar in that genre or that kind of feel, and people were saying this book, so I'm gonna try a chapter. Without further ado, and before I throw this book on the ground again, let's go ahead and get started. The first book I'm going to be picking up is the Assassin's Creed book. I'm quite excited. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna love it. I don't know if I'm gonna hate it. I don't have any expectations because I've really heard nothing about this. My only knowledge of this book is that it's a video game. So we're gonna dive in and read the first chapter. That's a long ass chapter. That chapter was 26 pages long. Nothing really happened. We were introduced to 2 of the characters. They're both Italian names, and I am not going to try to pronounce them. Maybe I will. Ezio, E-Z-I-O, and Federico, Federico sounds decent. I think I said that right. It was okay. The writing felt a little bit juvenile, I will admit. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the series that I pick up next. It didn't really entice me in any way, shape, or form. But nothing's really happened yet. It says the main character will be betrayed on the back, so that's not a spoiler. But there has been no betraying, just like introductions in 26 pages. Let me go ahead and pick up the next book. And simply because I have a stack next to my bed and this was the next one on, I'm going to pick up Assassin's Apprentice, and hopefully this one isn't 26 pages long. Ah, it's only 19. Yay! Alright. Nothing is happening in these chapters, which like makes sense. It is the first chapter, it is the first introduction, but we got the backstory of our main character, whose name we still don't know. We got his backstory of when he was 6. He was basically dumped on the court steps and was like, this is the prince's bastard child. I don't want him anymore. Peace out. And then just left. Him explaining like bits and pieces he remembers when he was 6. And people trying to figure out what the heck to do with him. I don't think I'll be picking this one up. I wanted something kind of fun, and this one's gonna take brain powers to do. I'm really intrigued with where the story goes though, because they all are saying that he looks a lot like his dad, but his dad laid no claims to him, essentially. However, he still could be used against the royal family if he just like shows up and he's like, yo, this is who I am. But that was the second book I picked up. Now it's the next one. I want something that's gonna take less brain power, because both of those two other ones have given me a headache. So clearly, I don't think I'm meant to read that one. My dogs are feeling lonely, so I am now out in the living room. This is Khaleesi. Trouble. And Trouble's wheezing over there. The next book that I'm going to be picking up is... I don't know. Which one do I want to do? Khaleesi love, which one should I do? Which one should I do? Renegades? You want to pick up Renegades? Oh. Okay, so we're picking up Renegades next. You're so spastic. I'm going to read the first chapter of this one. There you go. Oh, thank you. Yes, sneeze on me, please. Damn. Okay, technically I didn't read chapter 1, I just realized. I read the prologue only, but the prologue only is so good. It's not a spoiler because it literally happens in the prologue, but Nova's entire family gets brutally murdered in front of her, including her baby sister. That was so good. And I love Marissa Meyer, her writing. I am 100% sure that I'm going to really love the series and the characters, because I already am slightly attached to Nova. I like her character, and I love Marissa Meyer's writing. I love it. Wow, that was a roller coaster that I was not expecting in the slightest. It has me intrigued. Something about, you know, people being brutally murdered. I don't know, something about it just catches my interest. Alright, which means that we have officially one more book left, and that one more book is Caraval. Caraval? I keep thinking it's Carnival, but then I'm like, there's no N, so it is Caraval. But then I feel dumb saying Caraval, because it feels like I'm just trying to say Carnival, and I can't. Pretty! I like it. Picasso. Wait, that is so pretty as well. Stop focusing on my face. Which is perfect because I'm literally getting a tattoo today, and it's literally an hourglass. But let's get to reading. So I ended up reading 2 chapters because the first chapter was just Scarlet writing to the Caraval, and then it basically was like I'll just show you like letters she wrote to the Caraval, and then them finally responding and inviting her to see it. However, she's engaged to be married. It's an arranged marriage and her wedding is in 10 days, but the Caraval is in 3 days. They're not allowed to leave the island. It is really interesting. I hate their dad, which you're supposed to do because he's a little bit abusive. I like the bond between sisters, and when they got caught with Julian, I was right. I was shocked whenever they were caught down in the cellar with Julian, and the dad doesn't punish the person who does the wrongdoings. They punish the sister. Tella blamed it on Scarlet in order for Tella to basically take the punishment, which was like 2 punches to the face. So that's really fun. I definitely feel like I'll enjoy this series, but I have come to a decision, but for that, we're going back to my room. All right, now that I have read and thrown this book twice, now that I have read a chapter or 2 in all of these books, I have decided which one I'm going to read. Both of these, I was looking for something kind of light and easy to read, and neither of these or that. Even though Assassin's Apprentice writing was like more elementary feeling, it was a lot with like the names and the places and all the Italian. And I had recently read Kingdom of the Wicked, and that also took place in Italy, so I'm looking for a new location. This one was an adult fantasy, and I just don't have the brain power right now. I am highly intrigued by Caraval. However, Renegades got me. Renegades got me good. I really enjoyed the first chapter, and I'm so excited to actually read this series. So this is going to be the next book that I pick up, the next series. Like I mentioned, this was a video idea I took from Katie is Reading, and her channel will be linked below. She makes the cutest book vlogs and book content, and her content is just so inspiring. So I thought I'd steal this idea, and it was a lot of fun to do, and I see why she did it. So that is that. I don't know what else to say. But if you want to see more bookish or journaling content from me, please do consider subscribing. And comment down below, let me know what book you originally thought that I was going to pick. Or if you've read any of these books, let me know which one I should pick up next. And it totally will probably be Caraval after I finish the Renegade series. But that's all I have for now, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Toodles!